What is going on, YouTube? It's Jake, aka StarCoding, coming at you with another video where we're talking about computer science. And today we're talking about something a little casual, nothing too technical. We're talking about programming stamina. I know, a wild topic to talk about, but it's something that's been on my mind. It's something that's been in a couple of our friend circles, our social circles, as recently as talking about this idea of programming stamina. And what is it, why is it, and how can we improve it? I think this should just be a fun little video, and also just an open discussion in the comments below. If anyone has what they want us to talk about, any tips they have for programming stamina, that would be huge, helping the community in that way. But when we talk about programming stamina, we are referring to a developer's ability to, sustain prolonged mental efforts, sustain productivity in coding, basically sitting down and programming for a certain amount of time. And you might be like, Jake, okay, that is so easy to do. You're literally just sitting there and programming. And I would say no. I would say no, it is not easy to sit down and program for 8 hours a day at work. Especially if you have side projects, or if you're trying to get better, like if you have your day job, you're programming for 8 hours, and then you want to do a side project for another 2 hours, or learn about a topic for another 1 hour, especially if you're a full stack developer, dude, you have to know everything. And you're spending a lot of time learning a bunch of new topics. And so I think programming stability or programming stamina is a real metric that we should think about when it comes to, being a good software engineer. It's not about how much do you know. It's not about how skillful you are sometimes. It's just about how long you can go at it, at a problem, trying to tackle it in a focused setting, in a concentrated setting, and trying to handle that. And so why do we care? I mean, I kind of explained it there, but also when you think about like athletes, they're at the apex of their game. This is honestly just about being better. It's about being good. It's about being actually more than good. It's about being just, the top contributor at your company, at your organization, and maybe in your community. And when you think about the people that have done it in athletes or in athletics, in business, there's always great stories of how they worked hard, did a lot of things, yada, yada, yada. And so how can we do that as software engineers? Well, there's a couple tips, and I'm just going to briefly talk about some of the things that I do. Mainly, the main one I want to talk about, we'll talk about in a sec, but also from a mental and a physical standpoint, how can we improve our stamina? So one, physically, okay, how are we going to do that at a physical level? How am I physically going to be better at programming for a long period of time? I would say that one, having mental breaks, having physical breaks where I get up and walk for 30 minutes. I might work out. I might be working at a project for 2 hours, and you might actually have to physically set a timer to like remind yourself to get up, lift a dumbbell, go for a walk, do some sort of physical activity, and then get back into the mindset, get back into the concentrated state. Just like physically doing something with your body, I think helps with prolonged like sessions of programming, especially when it comes to a whole day of programming. You can do some 4-hour concentration sessions, but after that, your physical and mental well-being for the rest of the day might be a little sus, unless you're crazy. Some people are like psychopaths, and I honestly sometimes envy them. I'm like, damn, dude, I wish I could go for that long. Physically being comfortable, having some nice monitors. I recently just upgraded to 144 hertz monitors. The monitor market was at all-time lows last month. I'm not sure if it's still at all-time lows, but there's like some website trackers that track prices of monitors, and you could get a 144 hertz monitor with 2K resolution for about $200. And so spending money on the setup is nice. Having a nice keyboard, having a nice mouse, having a nice setup definitely makes it better. Standing desk, obviously, very cool. But one thing that, I'm just like spitting out things that are already been spat out. One thing I have not seen that really has helped me with my programming stability, and oh my gosh, stamina, it's a freaking footstool. I'm just gonna whip it out real quick. Got like this nice footstool here with like a pad on top. A little dirty right now. I literally just was like, let's whip it out and show it real quick. But having a footstool for when you're sitting down that's adjustable, something about that for me, it just feels so good. I can kind of like flex my hips and like flex my knees on the footstool, and it just makes sitting down way more comfortable. Because the worst thing ever is like knowing you want to do something, but you just don't want to sit down. Like that is a something that I've felt before, and having a footstool definitely makes that comfort level better. So that's cool. You know, having good monitors, having a good chair, having the monitors at eye level. My camera is like a little bit up, but having the monitors at eye level so that way I'm not straining my back is a huge, huge thing. And also, yeah, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good on the physical level. If there's anything I'm missing, leave a comment below. But also on the mental side. On the mental side, so we're talking about physically upgrading the desk. How do we mentally increase that stamina? Doing it with another person, doing it in a Discord group, having some group of people that you can collaborate with. That's why college was so much fun. You had like your coworkers or your colleagues to work with. You could definitely go into some long periods of time with them. Then you'd like walk around the library and come back and sit down and maybe get a snack with them and stuff like that. But now that we're in the corporate world, and especially if you're working remote, trying to find like a Discord group to, be engaged with, having someone else to do it maybe at your own company, is super nice. Just, I think there's like a quote that goes along the lines of like you can walk faster alone, but you can walk longer uh, together with another person, which is very true. You can walk fast by yourself, but with another person, you end up walking longer times. So stuff like that's pretty cool. They people talk about like mindfulness and meditation. That's really not it for me. Um, I do like the meditative once in a while. I'm like a stoic in a way, but for me, I think what helps me more is, writing down, getting a little notebook out, and writing, the daily tasks that I gotta get done today. Write down what I want to get done, especially like if there's something that I really want to get done. There's something that I really want to get done. Like the stamina question doesn't even come up mentally. It doesn't even come up. The thought doesn't even come up in my mind because I'm just so laser focused in on solving this problem. I'll forego like a healthy food, all that jazz. So definitely writing down what you want to get accomplished on a day will help you with that focused mindset. And make sure the goals are not too big. Make sure the goals are small enough that where you can like actually visualize yourself completing the goal within the day. Can help you with those, help you to fight against distractions. Also, just when it comes to stamina too, like dude, throw the phone away. I have the phone. I just got a notification on me, which I have not done myself. Here I am being a hypocrite, but usually when I'm like wanting to get some stuff done on a day, Monday, Tuesday, when it's time to lock in, hit that lock in mean. We'll just put the phone on like sleep mode, on focus mode, and I actually put it in a different room. Because I swear to God, I hate multi-factor authentication just because it's like a habit. Like I'll go on a website and I have to get the multi-factor authentication, and as soon as I have to like context switch to go up and get my phone and type it in, 15 minutes gone. 15 minutes gone. I like look at my phone for 1 second. I have like 20 notifications that give me dopamine, and I'm like, oh my god. So, maybe even just logging into all the applications you need to do at the beginning of the day, and then putting your phone away so that we don't have to worry about that multi-factor authentication. Definitely something that could help with that, and all that jazz. So, yeah, there's also a group of people that are like one monitor gang. Some people have, multiple monitors. Some people are just a single monitor. And why do they do that? To avoid multitasking. Some people, when it comes to like stamina and going at it for long periods of time, they just want one task to focus on. And with that one task, they're able to. That's the only thing they can think about. and so they just go at it. They win, and it is what it is. Having the multiple monitors, yes, it can give you more screen space to do more, which I prefer. I prefer multiple monitors, but some people just like the one big monitor, and they do their stuff that way. So, avoiding multitasking, definitely something to look out for. And obviously, just having a healthy lifestyle, being hydrated, drinking water, drinking coffee. There's a reason why. Um, Java is a language because people just love coffee and programming. Dude, we're sitting down all day. We're not going to get that natural energy that comes with being out in the sun. We kind of gotta rely on some stimulants to keep going. And I'm definitely a Coke Zero and a coffee stimulant guy. We also have some Orbit gum as well. So definitely, fidgeting around, getting that natural energy. That's also another way of doing it. So, um, and yeah, I think having good sleeping patterns and regular exercise helps. I'm not saying go be a power lifter, all those Instagram influencer guys, but definitely taking the time to lift some weights every once in a while, do some challenging things with our bodies, just allows us to be more energetic going into the future. So, yeah, guys, this was a quick video just talking about ways to increase our programming stability or stamina. I don't know why I've been mixing up those two words this whole entire video, but stamina. I'm kind of thinking of stamina as like a skill tree thing in a video game and just like putting points in stamina. Um, I think it's from watching one Blue Lock and two watching Solo Leveling, the two animes that have recently been on my Crunchyroll feed. Now I'm just like all of a sudden in a mood to level up, and I hope that maybe some of the conversations and sentences that were just sped out gave you some motivation to increase your stamina going into tomorrow, into next week, into 2024. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. Peace.